guy fucking like I have to follow a drag queen. In case you're wondering if I'm gay or not, let's put it this way. I was born C-section. And the last time I was ever inside of a woman was when I visited New York Statue of Liberty. So my mom and dad have been married for like 62 years. I'm going, what the fuck is 62 years? It's like, I can't even like imagine what 62 years is like. I'm hitting my 11-year anniversary and I'm going, God, 40 more years, 50 more years. So I went and asked my mother. I said to her, how do you do 62 years? She said, it's easy. I said, what do you mean it's easy? She said, you know, you get married, you have kids, they go to school.
They come back.
They come back. Thank you. And next thing you know, they have kids, and 62 years have passed. So I said to my mom, after 62 years, have you ever thought of divorce? And my mother says to me, never divorce, murder. Okay, so you know, sometimes I look at the internet and I look at these newsworthy articles. Okay, so check out this one newsworthy article. This woman gets fired for expressing. So I'm saying, what the fuck is she expressing? She's federal expressing, she's expressing her rights. What is she expressing? So I read down further in the thing and I'm saying to myself, she's a technological teacher in Colorado. I'm going, oh fuck, now what's she doing? So I'm saying to myself, this is like really nuts. I keep reading down, and she got fired for expressing milk. So now I'm saying to myself, okay, so this is a technological school. They have some way of getting milk fast to restaurants, and there's some kind of device that they use to fucking do this. And I'm saying to myself, and then she gets busted for stealing the milk. Way fucking too logical for that. So I read further down, and I find that she got fired because she went home for expressing milk. Okay, no problem. So I'm thinking technological school. She does a class in expressing. Okay, so now I'm imagining this line of like mechanical devices where this woman is hooked up to and she's fucking giving milk. She's breastfeeding. So in the middle of this all, the teacher, the headmaster, whoever walks in and says, you can't do this on company time. And the woman says, why not? Because this is supposed to be for the classroom. Meanwhile, she's still attached to the thing against the wall. She's expressing milk, and all of a sudden, she gets fired. Oh no, that couldn't be it. She gets fired because she goes home 3 times a week to express milk. The next thing I'm thinking is, what did this fucking woman give fucking birth to? A fucking cow? She has to go home, and she's stupid enough to tell her boss, oh, I have to go home 3 times a week to express. So she gets fired, and now she's suing the state of Colorado. Only United States. Okay, so we're walking our dogs like we do on a normal basis, and I thought, okay, well, you know, we're in our neighborhood, we never really say hello to any of our neighbors. And I'm saying to myself, well, I should start being friendly to the neighbors. So I said to my other half, I'm going to start being friends to some of the neighbors. Well, anytime I have an idea, my other half goes into contortion because he knows ultimately I'm going to say something embarrassing. I don't know why. So we're walking down the hood, and we run into the same people all the time, one after the other. And every day we walk into the same people. And so this one woman she has a boxer, and for some reason our dogs like this boxer. So I said, I'm going to start talking to her. So the minute I stop, I turn around and my boyfriend's gone. Okay? So I turned to the lady and I said, when's your baby due? And she says to me, she didn't say anything. I'm like, okay, maybe she didn't hear me. I'll say it a little louder. When's your baby due? Okay, the woman's not answering. Oh, I live in an all-Spanish neighborhood. She must only know Spanish. Not a problem. I've been in school for 5 years. This is a cinch. I'll say it in Spanish. So I walk up to her and I go, Está embarazada. She's still staring at me. Fucking rude people in our fucking neighborhood. So then I say to her one more time, slowly, and I enunciate, Estás embarazada. Now my dogs are tugging on my leash. And I'm going, what the fuck is going on here? So she turns around to me and she says in English, I'm not pregnant. And I turn around to her and say, you gotta be kidding. I'm not gay. Wow, this is cool. Anyways, the acorn doesn't fall too far from the tree, and so my mother comes to visit us. And she knows about my relationship, that's not a problem. And of course, she is a plethora for embarrassing moments. So she meets Ricardo, we go to dinner, everything's fine, and all of a sudden we're at a lull time in dinner. Now remember, lull time is when my mother ultimately is going to strike with something really stupid and really embarrassing. So we're sitting there at the dinner table, and my mom's usually inappropriately dressed, so she has her cleavage, and she's like across the table like this. So as she does that, she pulls Ricardo to her, and she says to Ricardo, you know, there's a school you can go to get rid of that Spanish accent. And I said, you didn't just say that, you stupid, dumb bitch, you couldn't have said that. Then she says to me, it's true, because he's being hindered in his professional career because his accent is getting in his way. And I go, right, Mom, he's a doctor in 3 countries, he speaks 4 fucking languages, he sings fucking opera, and he's a prize-winning photographer. And that's really hindered him a lot. You guys have been great. Have a great night.